Welcome to another tutorial of myapp.property. Everybody wants to be financially free. Everybody wants to be fit, but not everybody is willing or wanting to do all the work that is required to get the result. Now, what this freedom calculator will tell you is how many sit-ups you need to do in order to get the six-pack, the financial six-pack of your dreams. Now, the way that this calculator works is quite complicated, so I'm going to go through it step by step, and hopefully you'll pick it up. So on the left-hand side, we've got your goals and resources with several different inputs that you're required to put in. We also have the deal archetype here on the right-hand side, which you have to put in. Once you've put in these inputs, you can click calculate and it will tell you how many deals you need and how your financing will be structured. So let's say that your financial independence number, i.e. the money that you want passively coming in for you to be able to retire, is 30,000. You're pretty realistic and you're going to work on an 8-year timeline to be able to build that income stream. Your current disposable income, the money that you have after paying all your expenses, let's say is 15,000 Rand per month. And you've got some seed capital. You inherited, let's say 800,000 Rand from your relatives. Now, on the deal archetype, this is working out what kind of investor you want to be. Now, some investors want to be new build investors or Airbnb. Some people like myself prefer to go into the more affordable housing market. So this is where you're going to put your deal archetype, your overview of what your normal deal will look like. So firstly, the average purchase price, I'm going to work on 280. I'm going to work on the default 11.75, which is prime at the time of recording this video. I'm going to work on a 90% loan to value. And for a 280,000 Rand property, I'm expecting 6,500 in rental income with OPEX costs of, let's say, 2-3. Okay, so I've put in all my inputs. Now I'm going to click calculate. Now, what this does is it tells you, firstly, what your deal archetype cash flow will look like. So with my specific example, I'm going to have to put 28,000 down, which is 10% of the purchase price. My buying costs, i.e. my transfer duties, my transfer fees, my bond registration costs, my bond repayment, the money that I have to pay every single month to the bank will be 27. And then my cash flow, which is the 65, which is your revenue, minus your operating costs, minus your debt, will equal this number. So in order to reach your goal of 30,000 Rand, you need to purchase 20 of these specific deals. So if your archetype is accurate, you would need 20 of these purchases to be able to achieve your goal, and that would be roughly 2 per year to reach it within your timeline. Then we look at the financial requirements. So you've got the seed capital of 800,000. That's money that you can play with now. Plus you've got equity contributions per year. That is your disposable income. So your total equity contributions would be, in this example, 1.82 million over the timeline that you've chosen. Your debt requirements, so how much money are you going to need to get from the bank? So your total capital required to finance this entire portfolio, to get the 20 units, your total capital will be 6.17 million. The debt required will be your total capital minus your equity contributions. So this will be the debt amount. Now, your debt can be broken into affordability on disposable income. So this 15,000 that you have here allows you to access a certain amount of debt from the bank. It will allow you to access roughly 1.3 million. And then affordability on cash flow. So if you take this cash flow and just reinvest it into your business and make sure you don't pull it out, you can then increase your affordability and you can get more lending from the bank. So this is the amount of lending that if you just leave your money in the company and don't take it out and spend it, you can access that much more debt from the bank. And then you're essentially going to have to use some sort of bridging or commercial finance for the difference of 193,000 because you just don't have enough affordability to do all of it on your own. Now, please note, as the disclaimer notes, this is a calculator that is very sensitive to various inputs, and I obviously can't guarantee that the answers will be 100% accurate, but I hope that this gives you a bit of a gym routine or schedule of what you need to do, how many sit-ups you need to do to get that financial six-pack of your dreams. I hope this tutorial helped you, but if you still have questions or concerns, please contact us via the chat and email functionality in the menu bar.